And then that was the first comment.
I think one time, because I had a filling that was mercury, because in Wales we have barbaric.
They stopped doing that, but yeah.
But they did it when I was a kid.
They did when I was a kid too, but they now stopped.
They didn't stop until I don't know when they stopped doing mercury fillings. And someone on YouTube was like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting. Clean your mouth."
Was it like a darker color?
It was mercury, so it was black.
Yeah. I still have one back there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
When I went to the dentist in Japan, they were like, "Oh yeah, bye now. Do you want me to change it?"
They do.
So, yeah, and they did it. They changed it.
That's the last one I have to do is they already changed the amalgam. It's like this cool like regular thing. But yeah, in the old days,
it was horrible, bro. Trying not to swallow when the like saliva's building up on the lid of your throat.
Yep.
You're like.
And the worst is that they'll be like, I'll always only need to swallow when they bring out the chainsaw, like, delicate one. Yeah. They're like, all right, we're going to bring in the...
It's like Dune when you put the hand in the box to, like, pass the exam. You're like...
And then they're like, that's when everything gets caught. And I'm afraid if I hiccup or... it'll go...
I would rather spit it on them than swallow it. Because it's something about how... I know it's my saliva and the debris, but I just don't want to swallow it.
I like swallowing it. Do you know what the most unhinged thing I read once? I had a friend who said, like, when he flosses his teeth, he's like, extra food? And I was like, no. Until I thought that's disgusting until last night. And then I was like, every piece.
Honestly, last night.
Every piece.
I was picking out the pieces from your teeth. I was like, you missed a piece.
You removed my fillings or whatever.
Yeah, I was like...
I believed it until I was like, that's gross, until last night.
That food was so good, chat. You don't understand.
Yeah. And by the way, when you say ooh, you might have misheard it. I said it was not me until last night, but did not blame
that wasn't me last night.
It wasn't any of us.
I don't know who took over. I went feral. And we actually got to give our
terminate this discussion.
We actually got to give our compliments to the chef yesterday too.
We did.
We've been memeing about it this entire trip, and we actually went out and gave our compliments to the chef.
The only thing I always feel bad about when we do these streams, it's in the back of my brain because my mom raised me to be polite.
Yeah, I know, me too.
But we're being joking, we're memeing, we're saying silly shit. But I told the chef, which was on camera, I believe anyway, is that we hope that the through line of the experience that we showcased on the video was obviously that it was an incredible experience, and that the food was great, and that I really loved it, and not like, oh, I was trying to unbutton Rory's shirt, or we've got raging hard-ons, or which
Look,
you did.
I did. I don't want to lie.
But like, I feel like those are always a tough, line.
And also, it would have been, my God, that would have been the most awkward experience if it was very like. It would have been, but I believe.
I think we would have been polite.
I would have been polite, but it would have been tough.
Well, we didn't have to fake anything.
I'm so glad I didn't have to.
God, I still have my notes. I have like a critic's level of notes.
Grok, can you organize this list?
And the worst part is my notes. I wrote olive oil jalapeno. Well, I know what that means.
Yeah.
If I said peanut lobster, you know what that means?
Yeah.
Shrimp orange thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
It had the orange.
Yeah, the orange foam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then underneath was like a beautiful.
Whatever that was.
Thai flavor mix.
Thai sticky rice, which is what Paul liked. Green curry, and then I wrote special note duck neck.
Why is Connor so obsessed with Grok? I don't know. It's just so fucking stupid. Because I think it's such a stupid. Yeah, it is your fault. You started making this joke.
I did.
It's like such a stupid thing to ask Grok on a Twitter page for help, and I just think it's so funny to be like, "Hey Grok." Like, no, you failed as a human being. You're asking Grok questions.
It'll be like,
So my notes were, me hungry, woof, 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 where more ducky, ducky, me needy now.
I also have 13 missed calls from you at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 3:45.
I don't remember typing any of this.
And I was sleeping next to you, and I was like, you like went away and called me.
What I liked is that we had, I don't know, did you do this? Did I do this? We had made like a Berlin Wall on our bed. Like, we were so worried about touching. Why, were you so scared about touching me?
No. It was that I wanted to break down the wall, like Gorbachev and Reagan. So halfway through the night, I knocked it down, and I gave you the Welsh.
There was like a singular pillow. It was a double bed that was in between us, and I thought, I'm sure that's like a peat marker.
Well, for me,
I didn't mind spooning, but I suppose.
I'm glad you didn't stop me. I don't mind, like, almost 99.9% of the time, I share a room with Ian.
Yeah.
And so Ian's really familiar with, like, all of my quirks. So I have to have my old-timey radio.
I don't mind that.
I know. You know. I understand that now, but I was trying to be respectful to you because
there's no respect you need to give me. I'm unworthy of it. The one complaint I will have is this morning. I think when you were extra napping, you were invading my territory a bit too much. I was like, your legs were getting. I was like a plank. I was like, boom, on the side of the bed.
Not me after 6 hours.
And then Pete was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna. It's like New Mexico when they first found it. You're just taking it over. You're putting a leg over.
I bought the Louisiana Purchase, and I wanted the land that came with it.
And I was like, the absolute goal of this American. I'm already like curled up on the side.
I don't care anymore. So I start my sleeping very straight, like a mummy in a sarcophagus, and then as I get. But I told you this morning, I was like. Well, okay, two things. One, I woke. You sleep on your side like a homunculus. You look like my baby when I echogram it. It never shows its face. You're on your side, curled up. And when I saw the picture of my child, I was like, "That's Connor sleeping." Look at this. You sleep on your side, and your phone's 6 inches from your face.
That's not true.
Next time, I'll tape it on my weird 360
It was
clothing.
on my little side. Yeah.
You were on your left shoulder. Facing away from the Berlin Wall.
I was asking Rock, when does Pete fall asleep?
At 4 a.m.
So the only, I do that. Or I sleep on my belly. I do that a lot too.
I can't do that anymore. I would love to. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.